What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA Saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have quite interesting news. I will show you a lot of very important information in regards to the Greg McCabe's actions, and I have to admit that on the one hand it is a pure evidence that he tried to do something, but at the same time, guys, in my opinion it was some kind of smoke and mirrors, and I will show you what I'm talking about. On top of that, guys, I will explain you my personal speculations about the potential path to the resolution. I will show you how we can prove that John Burda and George Palikros were innocent during the period when MMTLP became tradable. Otherwise, if this attempt fails, we will have 2 additional days of trading, and we will kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section if you think my videos are valuable for you. So, let's begin today's video with another tweet from Daniel, and I have to admit that I am waiting for the huge update from Daniel's side, because he is extremely active, and he was extremely active since he filed his lawsuit, and definitely all his efforts will lead to major results, should lead to the major results. So he wrote this in response to Jean Parmesan, and Jean asked, are you gonna get the share count? And Daniel wrote, I'm going to get everything I can get my hands on. Feel free to lend extra hands. And guys, yes, we know that Daniel asks a lot of additional information in his litigation, and he also asks a lot of questions right here in his petition. By the way, for now we have 481 signatures, 481 persons who signed this petition, and you still have a chance to sign it because Daniel will not remove it from this website, and he will collect even more support from MMTLP community. So guys, and for now, let me explain my thoughts about John Burda's and George Palikros' actions. You know that back in 2021, MMTLP became tradable without the permission of issuer. This means neither George Palikros nor John Burda knew about these actions. And for now, guys, a lot of MMTLP community members want to see 2 additional days of trading, and definitely, on the one hand, it could solve a lot of problems of NextBridge Hydrocarbons shareholders, but on the other hand, I also have a lot of doubts about it. But I don't want to explain you my thoughts again. I just want to show you a quite interesting idea. First of all, guys, if you want to have 2 additional days of trading of NextBridge Hydrocarbons, you can do it by yourself. And let me explain what I'm talking about. NextBridge Hydrocarbons pretty much is the same company that it was MMTLP back in the days. And this means, guys, if MMTLP became tradable without the knowledge of board of directors and without the knowledge of the issuer in general, this means potentially, guys, we can try to make NextBridge Hydrocarbons tradable without them again. And if it happens, if we succeed in this attempt, this means, guys, George Palikros and John Burda told us 100% truth about their innocence in this case. And this means, guys, if we have these 2 additional days of trading, on the one hand, you will achieve your goal. On the other hand, at least some of the charges from George Palikros and John Burda can be dropped. And in my opinion, it is quite interesting idea, but it is just my speculations, and you can argue in the comment section. By the way, feel free to drop me a line with your thoughts about this. But for now, let's move forward, and let me show you quite interesting tweet that was written by John Xavier. She wrote it just yesterday, and let me quote it for you. Breaking news. Texas Information Requests reveal NextBridge Hydrocarbons partnership with the TRCH Geosystems in late August 24. TRCH Geosystems and Meta announced agreement for next-generation geothermal power generation at the US Department Catalyzing Generation Geothermal Development Workshop on August 26, 2024. And here is the link to this document. Let me quote you further. TRCH's MOU deal indicates NBH's expanding development strategy to include renewable geothermal energy to supply the nation's growing data center needs in the future. TRCH Geosystems Chief Technical Officer Robert Lance Cook serves on the board of directors of NBH. And guys, on the one hand, it is quite interesting statement, but on the other hand, it confuses me a lot. And let me show you some tweets in regards to this statement. Southern Oracle 06 wrote this. Does anyone know what is going on? I was tracking. The company didn't pay their leases for 5 years, and Greg and his family were getting threatened. And we are dumb asses for listening to them on Twitter and that investor call per their MTDs. Now geothermal. And here's the brilliant answer from Aaron Cho, Elephant Analytics. He wrote, pretty much everything they do involves related parties. TRCH was co-founded by Cook, NBH director, former TRCH director, and the Series A preferred representative. Cook probably made close to a couple million 7 MMTLP. Sold 199,000 out of 300,000 shares. So guys, in my opinion, these actions that was made on August 26 are not directly related to our case. But at the same time, guys, we have pretty much the same actors who signed this contract. And let me show you for now another quite interesting update that shows that Greg McCabe potentially tried to save the NBH's Orogrande leases. And let me show you this. Breaking news. Once again, it is evident that Greg McCabe went to great lengths to salvage the university land's leases. Greg McCabe went as far as to offer the following. On May the 3rd of 2024, NBH received an email from UL regarding a non-payment of minimum royalties as outlined in the original oil and gas leases. The amount owed as of the date of the email was more than $1.1 million, plus continued interest accrual. Upon execution of mutually agreed upon extension of the drilling and development unit, NBH will deliver a check to UL for the full amount of minimum royalty payments plus interest. Mr. McCabe not only addressed all of US concerns, he sweetened the deal tenfold. And in my opinion, it is a quite interesting statement. Let me quote you further. NBH understands the concerns of the UL regarding the lack of royalty income on the Orogrande project to date. As previously stated, NBH believes we have accomplished the required groundwork to put this project into exploration mode, and royalty income will be forthcoming to the UL in the very near future. As such, NBH will agree to increase the annual minimum royalty payments tenfold, $10 per acre per year, assuring the UL will receive a minimum of $1.34 million per year of royalty income. And this was the given response after every concern was addressed and the deal became even more lucrative for UL. Greg, we've reviewed your proposal to extend the Hudspeth development agreement and have concluded that it isn't in the best interest of university lands to extend the agreement. Attached, please find our formal response. We'll send the original copy to your Fort Worth address. We wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. I think it's evident that UL was not working in the interest of LEC or UL themselves. Now my question becomes, who was University Lands working for when they turned down an exciting business relationship and their request to renew an existing contract and lease that now would include 10x of the original agreed upon royalty amount? You can find all the correspondence in the attached screenshots. And he added all the screenshots of this conversation. And guys, on the one hand, it raises even more questions about the behavior of university lands. But on the other hand, guys, take a look right here. First of all, I want to show you this tweet that was written by Costas and that was reposted by John Burda. Costas wrote, "More fraud and collusion. Why would someone turn down a 10x offer for land that was apparently worthless according to the Shields? MMTLP needs a congressional hearing and market-based resolution. Each day more is being exposed." And guys, take a look at this explanation that was made again by Aaron Cho. Aaron Cho wrote, "Royalty non-payment is one issue. It appears NBH offered to pay the overdue royalties only if the lease was extended. If you are a landlord and someone is way behind on rent, what would you do if they offer to pay the past due rent only if you give them another year's lease first?" So guys, very interesting explanation, and I have to admit that I pretty much agree with this statement, because why they want to extend the leases before they pay all their debts? In my opinion, it doesn't make sense. And this again, this raises even more questions, because take a look right here. Roman Soups 3 hours ago wrote this in response to this entire saga. "Real stupid of McCabe to say, I'm not paying the money you're owed unless you agree to my new plan. No wonder they sent him a pound in sand. When bankrupt, probably soon." And he added this screenshot. UL expressed concerns to McCabe that the UL could be left with the significant plug-in liabilities in the event NBH goes bankrupt. While NBH has our required plug-in bond with the RRC, we will secure an additional $1 million plug-in bond within 6 months after the execution of a mutually agreed upon extension of the drilling and development unit. Ironically, it is important to know that agreeing to extend the drilling and development unit is the single best way for the UL to allay the concerns of, and here you can see blacked out information regarding a potential NBH bankruptcy. So guys, again, quite interesting discovery, but at the same time, guys, in my opinion, all of the MMTLP shareholders are awaiting for official statements of Greg McCabe and for the responses that he has to do in order to remove all the black holes in this saga. And let me remind you that just yesterday I showed you quite weird behavior of Greg McCabe on NAPE Summit of 2025. Here is the floor plan of NAPE Summit and NAPE Summit of this year. And right here at the bottom right corner you can find McCabe Petroleum Corporation. And you might wonder why in the world Greg McCabe doesn't use an NBH entity as the participant on this exhibition. Because previously on the same summit, but in 2024, right here somewhere at the top right corner, you can find, wait a second, I will show you in details. Here you can see Next Bridge Hydrocarbons, and I have to admit that if everything is okay with this company, and we know that it is not the case for NBH, why in the world he switched his attention from Next Bridge Hydrocarbons to McCabe Petroleum? I think we have to see more clarity from Greg McCabe's side in order to make the proper conclusion on this entire saga.
And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.